Wait, did he fix her hair?
She was driven back to the police station where the sparks continued to fly.
I'm with you.
Bro, this makes me even more angry about like regular police altercations now, because it's like, oh, they do have the capacity to behave like humans and go even above and beyond. You know what I mean? We need a that makes every cop think that the person that they're dealing with is like this woman, okay? When suspects try to seduce
Will do anything to try and escape the law, but what happens when they try to flirt with police officers to escape instead?
You're gonna put it in my mouth.
I'll put it in your mouth.
Oh, this is interesting.
From tempting the cops during an arrest
You see, spread. How much further do you want me to spread, Daddy?
to trying to take a police officer home,
Is there any way that we can show this to the press?
here is the ultimate compilation of suspects who think they can seduce the police to get out of jail. Let's start with the case of Grace Spoonamore.
Stop! Don't get out! I'm asking you questions, you answer.
Okay, and I want you.
right off the bat, I feel like I'm gonna hate this because this is gonna cause a shitstorm in the chat. They're gonna be like, right off the bat, I feel like the slant is not gonna be like desperate people resorting to desperate means, but instead like making fun of desperate people resorting to desperate means. And there is going to be a classic, this is technically assault conversation. I don't know if we should watch this, honestly. A lot of hossos flying around. I can see it already. People getting mad at other chatters, tossing hossos around. I mean, we can see if as a community we have evolved. I fear we have not.
Pizza. Why'd you get on me like that?
26 headquarters, it's a female. All right, step out.
A white
Step out.
female.
Put your hands behind your back.
It doesn't take a genius to realize Grace has been drinking, and the cop now has a fairly menial DUI investigation ahead of him. At least, that's what he expected before Grace decided to make it a stop to remember.
Can you stop pulling me like that?
Nope. Do you have anything in your pockets?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. You want to check me? Search me real quick. It may feel intimate.
All right, stop. Sitting there.
No, you don't want to stop.
God damn, ladies as zooted as a fucking Florida congressperson. Holy moly.
Are you on something right now?
No. I just came from dinner with my trip.
How much you have to drink there?
2 doubles.
2 doubles of what?
Patron.
So you are drunk.
And I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
Where's the owner of that vehicle?
I don't know.
Who's Donta Smith?
I just bought it.
It wasn't simple suspicious driving that got Grace pulled over. She'd actually crashed into another vehicle and then fled the scene. And not only was she driving drunk, but she wasn't even old enough to drink, as she was only 20 years old. That's probably why she was so eager to get the cop to search her and talk to him like this.
What is your name? Stay in the
Grace.
car. Stay in the car.
Okay, I understand.
Get in the car. Get your
okay.
leg in the car.
Listen, handsome man.
Get your leg in the car.
You feel some type of way?
She thought her face card would not decline. Like, look at me. I'm hot.
My leg ain't in the car?
Get your foot in the car. I'm going to get your driver's license out of your purse, okay?
You can do that.
All right, put your foot in the car.
Do I have to?
Yes, put your foot in the car.
Why you gotta be so demanding?
It's not taken long for the cop to get fed up with her antics, so he brings another officer onto the scene and tries to get to the bottom of things.
She just rear-ended that car at 30371. This was the flock camera hit. I thought he was taking off from me. 15 franc, but she said she just bought the car.
I'm telling you that I am, but I'm not.
None of that even makes sense.
Clear, confirming she's under 21.
3 doubles.
3 doubles?
Remember when the first cop asked the same question? Grace said she'd had 2 doubles, and now it's been upgraded to 3? Clearly, she's not even sure of how much she had to drink, so being sober is pretty out of the question for her. But she still wants to make sure the cops have extra information and starts to act even weirder.
What's that?
If we get her out of cuffs, she's just gonna fight with us.
Yeah, I'm not
She said
cuffing
she had
her.
6 doubles. She's
Yeah.
very small. It's not like she's gonna. I mean,
So, do you have insurance for that vehicle?
Yes. What do you think I am? Some broke ass hoe?
I think you're drinking and driving right now.
Definitely. Because who can stand a regular without drinking?
Yo, she's not even wrong for that. She said, yeah, driving is boring as Hello? Officer, have you tried driving sober? That shit's lame as hell. It makes me pay attention to the road, and I drink for my anxiety.
Now, you can't sell a dick without selling it before it comes.
What do you mean?
You understand that?
No.
No?
No.
You gotta make
Ancient proverb.
it hard before it comes.
Inappropriate comments are something cops can shrug off and deal with easily. But after just 5 minutes in the back of the patrol car, Grace starts to have what can only be described as a temper tantrum that does nothing other than add a slew of potential charges to her already long list.
What's your current address right now? Where are you staying?
Don't worry about all that.
What's your current? Well, I need your current address.
No, I'm not giving it to you.
You need to give me your current address right now.
And what do you want to do if I don't?
I'm going to
Put me
charge
in
you with
jail?
obstructing.
Constructing what?
Obstructing official business. What is
Okay,
your
that's cool.
address?
I don't care.
What is your current address?
I don't care.
So here's the thing, Grace.
I don't care.
You will though, because if we can't figure out who you are, where you stay at, you sit in jail until they fingerprint you and find
Alright,
out.
good. Do it.
I don't want to do that.
Do it.
What's your current address? Are you staying here?
Where y'all investigators do protecting that and let me know about my I don't care. Authority.
Did she just spit on you? All right, she's going down. We're not going to test her.
Grace has escalated this from drunk driving and now to assault of a police officer. And she doesn't plan on stopping there.
All right, what do you
No,
what
I
do you
don't
want?
believe you.
No, chatter. We will not be watching the new ContraPoints video that is 3.5 hours long instead of this video.
What do you want?
I don't believe you.
For what?
I don't believe you at all.
For what?
Because I've been abducted and cut up, and you wasn't needed when I needed you when I was bleeding out. Where was you?
Was that in Georgia?
No, it was in Cleveland.
Well, we're not in Cleveland right
I
now.
don't give a fuck. It's in Cleveland.
What the
We're in
You
Brunswick.
let me bleed out. You don't know what the fuck you're dealing with.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
No, not okay. Okay. No,
You're in the
because
car
you
right
don't
now.
trust me.
Okay. Grace, stay in.
No,
Stay in.
you don't trust me.
Stay in the car. Come on.
You don't trust me.
Stay in the car.
You don't trust me.
Go ahead, pull it.
Get in the car.
You don't trust me. You don't trust
I
me.
don't trust you. You just spit on me.
Grace isn't making any sense at all now, so the officer drove her back to the station where she appeared to have calmed down somewhat, but not in a cool way at all.
What's your name? Logan? You look like a Logan.
She's not pissing.
Go ahead.
You gonna let me keep pissing?
No, come on.
Shit.
I don't want to piss through you.
Come on.
Okay. Shit. Alright.
Okay, just stand in that blue box.
Here.
Just stand in that blue box.
Whatever.
Yo, that's
Can I take it
respect,
off?
bro. That's
No,
like,
leave it
wow,
on.
Hassan, when Kaya does it, it's all right. When she does it, you have something to say. That's like real piss maxing right there. That's crazy. I've never seen it in action other than Kaya. She's literally asserting her authority. This entire precinct belongs to her now. I don't think you guys understand what just happened. That's dominance.
And I am.
Leave it on. Grace, just stop.
She's now the
I
police
want to be
chief.
my pit. You wanna try me?
Stay in the blue box.
No, hold on.
Stay in the blue box.
You wanna taste me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the
I
blue
like
box.
It. I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace.
Don't.
Stay in the blue box. Step back.
You can touch
Step
me.
back.
You touch me.
We've done it. We found a video where I unironically don't think the cops are even remotely in the wrong. That's crazy. I have never watched 7 minutes of body camera footage without without pausing to be like, well, that's up. He shouldn't have done that. I cannot believe it. This is legitimately, I think, a world first on the Hasanabi broadcast where I just watched 7 minutes of uninterrupted body camera footage. There is not a single moment where I was like, wow, this guy really escalated the situation. Like maybe the assault charge for spitting. You know what I mean? I guess like the assault charge for spitting would be like an escalation. Because like, come on. It is technically assault, but like, come on.
Stay in the blue box.
No! Get the fuck from me!
Just stay there.
You didn't catch my him.
There is clearly some history between Grace and the police department based on a seemingly traumatic past experience, but that's no reason to treat these specific officers in an angry and frankly disrespectful manner. Nevertheless, the damage has already been done, and after this outburst in the police station, she was taken to jail and charged with OVI, speeding, obstruction of official business, and assaulting a police officer. But there's a lot more at stake for this next girl, who was willing to go a lot further to seduce and escape the cops. In the early hours of the 30th of October, this cop observed a vehicle driving suspiciously in Florida. At a red light, it was almost completely over the stop line, and its plates were expired. However, when he went to pull the driver over, things took a turn he wasn't expecting whatsoever.
Your fake cut had scared me when I walked up.
Oh.
Forgot tomorrow's Halloween. I'm like, oh boy.
I know, right?
So, reason I got stopped, few things. When you're sitting at the light back here to make the left,
Yeah.
you're all the way out in the intersection.
Oh, okay.
Like you were past the crosswalk, but you were on Toledo Blade before making the left. Is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The tags on the car expired back in March, and your license is suspended.
The cop should already be suspicious of the girl he identified as Naomi Furrer, given her strange driving, but the more he talked to her, the more it seemed that she definitely shouldn't have been driving. She told the cop she'd just come from a Halloween party and had a wristband that was given out by a bar in the local area. The cop is now certain she's over the limit, so he asks her to step out so she can perform some tests. But things immediately start to seem different to his usual stops.
Your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired, that's all.
There's alcohol coming off the gun. Okay? Check your eyes.
She's keeping
Do a couple
composure.
of
She's keeping composure. She's keeping composure.
Keep your head straight. Just look back and forth with your
Oh,
eyes.
okay, gotcha.
Okay. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps.
Cop is a liar and a son of a. She's keeping composure. She's holding frame.
1, 2, like that.
Nobody could perform those physical feats. Honestly, who amongst us? I mean, come on.
14, 14, 15.
Do you think if I give you a number to start on, you can count backwards to another number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to start on the number 46
Oh, come
and
on!
count backwards to the number 29.
39, 38, 37, 36, 6.
Do you remember what number I told you to start the top on?
You said start at 38 and then start at 49 and
Come on now!
I forgot what this.
It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged.
Unfortunately for Naomi, the cop wasn't convinced and determined that she was way over the legal limit. But right after he put her in cuffs, she decides she has a plan to get out of this mess.
Do me a favor, put your hands behind your back. Put your palms together like you're praying. You're under arrest for DUI. Okay? DUI.
But I am not drunk. I did everything that you asked me to, right? Please, sir, I can't have a DUI. Please. Sir, I'm from Switzerland. I can't have a DUI. Please. I don't want to get kicked out
Wait
of the
until
US.
another white female tap between
I understand. I won't do that until.
That's up. Up. Free her. Free her. I'm saying, free her. She should get diplomatic immunity. This is up. They are not accepting her face card, and honestly, I'm shocked.
Oh, please, sir. I literally stopped.
You're
and I had somebody pick me
you're
up.
not even supposed to be driving in the first place. You have 5 different suspensions on your license. You have an insurance suspension and 3.
5 different for traffic tickets. Okay, never mind. Bro, God, when they said 5 different suspensions on your license, I thought like she was a habitual criminal of driving. Like, do not put her behind a vehicle. You know what I mean?
Fail to pay traffic tickets.
Things are obviously not looking good for Naomi, so when begging doesn't get her way, she switches her strategy
You're getting tricked by this exotic woman? Yes, blonde women are exotic to me. I am Turkish.
to a more seductive method.
Please, sir.
It's out of my hands tonight.
But you're the one arresting me.
Yes, I am the one arresting you, but the decision to make the arrest is already out of my hands tonight. So let's walk back here.
Why?
That's
Because
why I
everything
never
we've
go to
done
Iowa.
tonight is
I'd
on
lose it.
video. Everything.
I have a camera here. I
But
have
you
3
can still
cameras.
make your decision about why you're going to arrest me for what.
Do you have a pair of shorts or something in here that we can...
Bro, I'm losing my mind because she's hitting like every different accent. Like she said, I can't get arrested. And then she like hits the southern twang for some reason. Like, what's going on? I can't get arrested, officer. I can't.
put on to cover you up a little bit?
Jersey. I'll put that on her.
I'll take everything off. Please don't charge me, but I don't want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take everything off.
I promise I'll have somebody pick me up and drive drive me home, I promise.
I'm gonna show you a little bit of decency and cover you up a little bit. You don't want to go into jail looking like that.
Thankfully, the cops ignore her offer and instead opt to cover her up with a hoodie before they take her back to jail.
Please, can you not make an exception, please? I promise I'll be
we are
doing
past
more.
that. I need you to sit in the car.
What would I have to do?
Wait, this is pretty crazy. It's like 2 for 2. Cops being respectful and shit. Oh my God. White women is like genuinely a debuff, dude. Like it actually just destroys like 90% of top stats. Like it's not fentanyl that is kryptonite, it's white women. Dude, when it's a white woman doing some shit, especially if they're like somewhat attractive, cops turn into like Japanese police officers. You know what I mean? They start giving you directions. They're like, hey, let me do your taxes for you, actually. As a matter of fact, like, did you forget that you're cornbread Iowan? What's happening? Like, this is insane. Like all of a sudden, there is a beautiful world out there where American police can be like de-escalatory, helpful, you know, nice overall, dare I say, circumstances present. That's insane. What's happening? Respectful. These are not words that I ever thought I would talk about when I'm watching a body camera video of a cop arresting someone.
Nothing. The only thing that you could do to not go to jail tonight is not drive drunk. So.
But I wasn't driving drunk at all.
Okay.
Like there's no taser, no gun was pulled out. What's happening? Why is there no taser pulled out? Not to say that that would be the proper thing, but I'm just like shocked. I have never had a conversation with a cop ever in my life, with the exception of the 2 detectives that came to my house the other day when we were talking about, where the cop doesn't have his hand on his service weapon. Like, it don't matter. I'm white. I'm a white guy. I've literally never had a conversation with a police officer that did not already have their service weapon at least unholstered with their hand on their service weapon. What is going on? Not white, but okay.
Please have a seat.
And there's nothing I can do, sir?
No, ma'am.
Even if somebody picks me up?
We're past that.
A search of Naomi's vehicle recovered 2 containers of whiskey and of beer, but back at the station, she refused to give a breath sample. Her car was seized, but as of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing and she has not been charged. Naomi's attempt at flirting didn't work at all with these cops, but the same can't be said about Brooke Teague's encounter, which actually worked out well. So well, it's rumored that her and the cop are still together to this day. Brooke was pulled over after an officer witnessed her swerving around the road slightly, a telltale sign that the driver was either intoxicated or in need of help, so he swiftly pulled her over only to be greeted in a surprising way.
Hey, I'm Officer Smith.
That was what? Bro, she was not swerving, dog. That's like 8 lane changes. What? She was making a K-turn on the middle of a highway, brother. That's some diabolical shit right there. What?
Smith, go police department.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
I've never heard that before in traffic stop. I appreciate that. Hey, so I'm just stopping you for improper lane use.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
You're on the phone?
I'll be honest.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My baby daddy. I'll show it to you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zachary?
Yeah.
How much you have to
Damn, he got sad. He's like, who you're on the phone with? Oh, damn. This is actually a excellent case of misdirection. Immediately give him a much more minor crime, so he focuses on that and not the potential major crime. Because honestly, it's like I do this thing as well, where like if there's a cop behind me and I don't notice them, and let's say maybe my interest is elsewhere, let's say, while I'm driving. As soon as I see a cop, I pick my nose, because ain't nobody's gonna tell me that I was on my phone when I'm very clearly picking my nose, and that's not illegal. Picking your nose ain't illegal, dog. Immediately I will go like this. I exaggerated too. I'm like, oh yeah, look at me picking my nose.
Drink's not.
Only 1 drink.
Just 1 drink.
Yep. Yes,
Final
sir.
answer.
Miller.
A Miller Lite.
Yes. I won't lie to you, a Miller Lite.
That's all you've had.
Yes, sir. You can ask Zachary.
I don't really want to talk to Zachary.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying.
Damn, he said, I don't want to talk to Zachary. He's sad, brother. He's sad.
Okay.
In just this first minute of conversation, 2 things become clear immediately. Brooke has definitely had more than 1 beer to drink, and how well she and the officer seem to be getting along already. Both points that will get increasingly more obvious as the footage continues.
Yeah, I can smell it from across the car.
She's like, I had 1 Miller Lite. There's no, I wanted to say, like, a Miller did that to you?
Big Miller, 128 ounce Miller.
Freaking bucket of Miller. All right, where we at on it? Awesome. Brooke?
Yes.
Teague. Am I saying that right? Teague?
Yes. Like baseball league.
Cheat like baseball league.
Yep. It helps people spell it because they never spell it correctly.
Brooke then gets taken out for some sobriety tests, which take much longer than anticipated.
You're making me giggle. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's got so much swag. Dude, I swear to God, save me, white woman. White women have superpowers, bro. What the is this?
He makes me giggle too. It's okay.
Okay. I snore. I'm from Huntsville.
We're supposed to be.
Oh my god. Bro, there ain't no way, dude. Riz isn't illegal. This kind of Riz should be.
I'm from Huntsville. Isn't gonna make me snort.
All right, stop laughing because you're making me laugh.
I'm not.
Right? Seriously.
I'm giggling. I'm
All right,
sorry.
this is a serious deal. All right. Okay.
You're smiling. I can't help it.
All right. Stop.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, despite all the jokes, Brooke failed all the sobriety tests and was put under arrest.
How much you've actually had a drink?
I've had 2 Millers.
2 Millers now? That's it?
Yes, sir. You can call Mitchell, the manager.
Okay. Well, hey, go ahead and put your hands on your back for me, okay?
After a search of her car, which turned up nothing but a loose car seat, she was driven back to the police station where the sparks continued to fly.
I'm with you. Let's go over here.
Oh my god, is there a dog?
There is a dog.
Where?
He's over there. Over here. His name is Kolyak.
Kolyak?
That's my dog.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. You missed it? Wait, did he fix her hair?
She was driven back to the police station where the sparks continued to fly.
I'm with you.
Bro, this makes me even more angry about like regular police altercations now, because it's like, oh, they do have the capacity to behave like humans and go even above and beyond. You know what I mean? We need a drug. We need a drug that makes every cop think that the person that they're dealing with is like this woman. Okay, just drug all the cops so they can like actually treat people like human beings.
Let's go over here.
Oh my god, is there a dog?
There is a dog.
Where?
He's over there. Over here. His name is Kolyak.
Kolyak?
That's my dog.
Is that your dog? What's his name?
His name is Coach.
Coach?
Bro, he's pulling out his own dog and shit. Yo, it's crazy. It's so Jover. It's like, oh my god. He's literally trying to riz her up by being like, yeah, I got a dog. And I got that dog in me, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, how you doing?
I have 3 dogs and a dog.
He's on a date, yeah.
Wow.
Did I go to high school with you?
I don't think so. Where'd you go to high school at?
Bentonville?
Yeah, not me.
Where'd you go?
Indiana. Valparaiso, Indiana.
Where in Indiana?
Valparaiso.
I was raised from Bloomfield.
Really?
Yeah.
Note that despite the obvious chemistry, both Brooke and the officer have remained professional and are continuing to move on with the investigation. The officer had Brooke take a blood alcohol test where she blew 0.14%, a number that pales in comparison to that of the next girl, who was not only extremely intoxicated, but also acted very inappropriately with the cops.
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care. I like men. Come on, just search me.
A 19-year-old girl was seen weaving between lanes and throwing unknown items out of the window. Officers immediately thought this was suspicious and pulled her over for a chat.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, sorry. What's up?
You said you were coming from Dancers?
The driver states that she's a stripper at a bar called Dancers, and that she was texting her boyfriend who was home with her kids. However, the officers noticed something off about the driver. Her speech was slightly slurred and her eyes were glazed over. There's a good chance this girl's been drinking.
What time did you get off with Dancers?
11.
Damn, bro, the texting my baby daddy is the white girl strat, dude. It seems like every white girl's texting the baby daddies all the time. That is the white girl, that is the winning strategy, it seems. Well, not super winning, but
It's an
kind
hour
of
and a
winning.
half away.
You got off at 11? It's 10:23 right now.
Really? Oh.
Did you have anything to drink while
No, I'm 19.
You're 19?
I cannot drink at the strip club, nothing.
Nothing?
No.
You sure?
Don't get on my eyelashes, bro.
The light will hurt your eyelashes?
No, but they falling off.
From the light?
Despite the girl's claims, the officers are fairly sure she's had at least something to drink last night, especially when she seems to forget the time completely. So they ask her to step out of the vehicle and perform a few sobriety tests.
Well, hold on. We're gonna start.
I'm cold.
We're gonna start right here, all right? Do you wear any glasses or contacts?
I do.
You do? Are you wearing contacts right now?
No.
No?
I'm
Okay. You're gonna.
Let's just walk in a straight line and I'll be good.
Well, that's not even. I haven't even told you the exercise that I'm doing yet. So you gotta.
I'm cold.
Okay. I mean, just give me 10 minutes of your time.
Okay.
Okay.
We're fine. If we're in a straight line, what are you gonna do? Cop from?
Hold on. I didn't tell you that's what we're gonna do yet.
I know, but I know how the police is.
Despite her enthusiasm to begin the tests, she doesn't exactly pass them with flying colors. And after losing her balance on the final test, she's placed under arrest by the officers. But that's not where the story ends for her. On the way back to the patrol vehicle, she mentions that there are in fact weapons in her car, and her behavior starts to change drastically.
Y'all can check me. I don't care if y'all are male, bro.
We got plenty of female officers around to do that.
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care. I'm giving authorization to you.
I'm not gonna search you.
Why not? I give you authorization to.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. So.
Well, I like men. Come on, just search me.
While the cops maintained that they couldn't search her, they did take the time to search her vehicle. Inside, they found multiple guns, a large stack of cash, though it was decided this was likely just tips from the bar. However, she was still charged with DUI and sentenced to 9 months probation, despite also being underage. It was fairly difficult for the cops to judge if this girl was drunk or not. However, this next girl didn't show the same amount of class, instead resorting to manipulate and trick the cop into letting her go.
Hello, how you doing? Officer, how to New Mexico State Police. Using for the stop. You're going 55 back there on MLK.
55?
Yeah, 55. I was right behind you the whole time, and you just
Honestly,
booked it.
I had a bad night. The girls that I thought that were my friends are not my friends.
I'm sorry to hear that. Where are you coming from?
No.
Like right off the jump, this level of like the window not even being fully open, like that's crazy. That's like, I feel like if I did that, a cop would treat that as like a hostile thing to do. Cops hate that. Some of you have probably never interacted with cops. I feel like if you don't know that, that's like a major no for cops. Could you take your window down, please? Could you roll your window down, please? Roll your window down, please. It's like, damn, dog, chill. It's cold out, you know? You're resisting arrest.
Go.
Knockouts.
This girl doesn't seem to be having the best night, but that still doesn't explain why she was driving 25 miles an hour over the speed limit on a residential road. She also mentions that she came from a place called Knockouts, a gentleman's club, that could explain the sparkly outfit and why she was driving so erratically.
Okay. You have your license?
One time my window got stuck and the cop shot me 63 times. What? As a 6'4" ambiguously racial man, these cops would light you up before you even pulled over? Okay, chill. I feel like I can't take that. I have a lot of white privilege when dealing with cops, especially.
Like, how are you gonna tell me you're my friend and then do some bullshit?
Yeah.
Here's my registration. I have
Do you have a jacket or something that you could put on?
what?
Do you have a jacket or anything?
A jacket?
Yeah, like in the car.
No.
You failed the TSA whiteness test? Yeah, because the TSA doesn't operate on what I look like, and it operates on what my name is and what my background is. So that's why it's a little different. But a cop doesn't know my name is Hassan, or I don't know, they don't have a file on me, you know what I mean? I'm definitely a white man until maybe my ID comes out, in which case I am no longer a white man, in the same, or at least like a lower status white is what I am, if that makes sense.
Because I'm gonna ask you to step out, that way we can talk out here.
I don't have anything.
The girl seems to be upset about a disagreement with her friends back at the bar, but this officer isn't buying it. There's many examples of suspects pretending to be sad or distressed during a traffic stop to try and get sympathy from the cops and walk away with a lighter sentence. This can work in some circumstances, but it doesn't excuse driving at almost twice the speed limit. But this doesn't stop the girl from trying after she steps out of the car.
Okay.
Here's my registration and I can give you my progressive. It just sucks. Like,
Yeah.
a bitch
Here, let me-
tells me that she's my friend and she's not.
Okay. All right, let's go back over here.
I'm moving next weekend and my friend said that she's my friend, but she's not.
Yeah. Could you stand up straight?
Yeah.
All right. So how much alcohol you consumed?
No, I haven't.
Nothing?
I smoke weed. I have my medical card if you want to see it.
Mhm.
I have that. But I've been smoking because I'm mad.
Yeah, you're mad?
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
well, the friend
Here, just try to Calm down a little bit. So you say that you haven't consumed no alcohol. Just be honest with me. How much alcohol?
We're to have knockouts. Honestly,
Wait, did they say why they blurred her face? I missed that part. Also, she failed the misdirection thing. She failed the misdirection by saying, "Oh no, I don't drink, I smoke weed." Because it's like, that's still a DWI. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You can't smoke weed and drive.
the way I feel is because the girl, she went
that are available for that.
behind my back and shit. You know what I mean?
No matter how hard the cop tries to keep the girl on topic, she keeps breaking down and talking about her friendship issues. After some more pressing by the officer, she admits to smoking marijuana and alcohol back at the club. But she keeps trying to excuse it by saying she's having a rough night, and that's her way of dealing with it. Unfortunately for her, though, the officer needs her to focus, which she seems to be having a tough time doing throughout the sobriety tests.
All right, just wait right here. I'm gonna move my unit back just a little bit, and I got 2 more tests.
Lol, you definitely can smoke weed and drive with a high weed tolerance. A joint is basically a cup of coffee. Puritanical drug laws don't work, my man. Smoke crack. Medical crack is the last thing he said before that. Okay, crack baby. Okay, stoners, here's a really cool thing you can do. Just don't say anything, okay? You sound no different than a alcoholic when you say that. It's crazy. Hell nah, ACAB. That's fine. But, you know, the only problem with driving under the influence isn't necessarily just cops arresting you. It's, you know, killing children while you're driving.
Yes, administer. You feel okay walking in those shoes?
I mean, I'm just fucking upset. That's it.
You're just upset?
I'm just fucking upset.
So, Miss Ramos, my main concern is just that you're safe to drive, okay? Obviously, you're
No, I truly get it.
traveling at a high rate of speed up.
I have
and
3 kids.
Okay.
My baby daddy just died.
I'm sorry to hear
My
that.
best friend just said that it's just a lot. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Unfortunately for the girl, though, complaining to the officer didn't seem to sober her up at all, and she failed all 3 of her sobriety tests. So all that was left was for her to be arrested, a fitting end for what appeared to be a pretty rough night for her.
All right. So at this point, you're going to be placed under arrest for DWI, driving while influenced of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs. Just face me real quick. What's in your mouth?
Nothing.
Open it. Lift up your tongue. All right. So on my watch, 0213, okay?
But Kelly Barton made it a little easier for the cops. Not only was she seen crashing into a lamppost while transporting a special needs patient, but when police arrived, she was looking a little worse for wear.
Kelly?
Uh-oh.
Yes? How are you doing? Good.
Kelly admits that she had too much to drink that evening, but doesn't admit to driving, despite it being her job. Unfortunately for her, though, security camera footage from the gas station proves that she was, in fact, behind the wheel, and is now facing charges of both DUI and neglect due to the responsibility she carried while driving with.
Okay, I highly doubt that this person seduced the cops. Okay, I'm assuming that this is just a woman getting arrested. No disrespect to anybody, but I don't think this is a trying to seduce the cops moment
with the patient. But as an ambulance pulls up to perform some tests on her, Kelly reveals that she has another trick up her sleeve and begins repeatedly flirting with all of the officers at the
Okay, never mind. Okay, I was wrong. I was corrected in a matter of seconds. I was so wrong. I was so fucking wrong.
scene.
Look at your handsome. Do you want the light squad to check you, ma'am? Let them do what they gotta do. Come on, boys.
Okay, no, let her go. Let her go. She's a queen. You have to. She's cool as hell. You have to let her go. She's cool as hell, dude.
Hey. I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me.
Oh, it's weird.
Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes. Well, let me check your blood sugar real quick. Look at him. I would do him in a way that he won't admit. Hey, look. He can look tough all he wants, right? Don't let me get him.
After multiple tests, it's clear to the officers that Kelly was way over the legal limits and is arrested for driving while intoxicated. And after struggling to get her into the police vehicle, she's sent on her way to the police station. But if you think Kelly was bold for talking to cops like that, 18-year-old Skylar Fluss is on a completely different level, going so far as to post this video to thousands of people bragging about how she got away with the DUI.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. What? I mean, she's 18. I guess she's literally a baby. She's basically a fetus. That's insane, though. Still insane.
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
Skylar was pulled over after an officer saw her weaving around the road in a way that suggested she might not
Oh, she's going fast, too. What the
have been completely sober. But according to her video, she claims that using her flirtatious and quick wit, she managed to trick the officer and get away with a warning.
You will never get away from the top of the hour ad break by flirtation and quick wit, by the way. I am 100% worse than the cops on this front. You will see a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour unless you subscribe. That's the only way you can get away with it. Here is the 3-minute ad break now.
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with
a 3.8? What? That would mean you have more blood than you normally would. 4 times more almost, and it's all alcohol. What? I think she meant a 0.38. That would also be almost dead. So I don't think that that's correct either. So it's probably a 0.038, in which case it's under the legal limit, I think, right? Isn't it Yeah, 0.038 would be under the legal limit, which is why it doesn't make sense. Not if she's 18. No. I'm saying, like, in general, yes, anything above a 0 is you're gonna get your license suspended if you're under the age of 21. But she doesn't strike me as someone who's blowing a 0.03. That's like 0.03 would be literally like mouthwash or some shit.
warning and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch. He was hot, so I'm getting lunch with him tomorrow.
If her story is true, then the officer would be in serious trouble. But luckily, the officer in question recorded the entire interaction on his body cam, and the video tells a completely different story.
Hello. My name's Deputy Stallman, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you're weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really upset.
Okay. Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart.
Oh my God, it's a alt. It's like straight up a alt, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, white women are aware of their power, it seems. It seems like they are aware of their power. That's crazy.
Okay. Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight?
Oh my God, the guy's like letting her go. What the fuck? Oh my God, he's down.
No, okay.
The deputy then does give Skylar a card with the sheriff department's information on it, but it didn't include his personal number and it didn't come with an invitation to dinner.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are.
Oh my God, she was just lying. Is she? Wait.
So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you here is on the back. Wherever you're headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
Yeah, I'm just right down the street. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, you don't need to apologize. I mean, you were weaving a little bit with no traffic out. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
Skylar's video doesn't just contain disgusting footage of her laughing and bragging about exploiting this officer's kindness, but also states that she blew a 3.8 on the breathalyzer, ignoring that she wasn't even tested in the first place. The legal limit...
Dog, 3.8 is not physically possible. It means you have 4 times the amount of blood somehow. You have 4 times the amount of alcohol that you have blood.
Is only around 0.8 and already makes driving dangerous. But a reading of 3.8 would imply Skylar was not only blackout drunk, but close to death, as at a level of 4.0, respiratory failure is likely. But this doesn't mean Skylar was lying about being drunk underage. Videos were later discovered of her chugging tequila from the bottle and acting drunk at a party just hours before she was caught driving. After she was confronted with this, Skylar confessed and admitted to everything.
I ended up getting a little too intoxicated. I was taking shots all night.
Yo, this made it to the news? That's crazy. Cops love this shit. They call it job security. Quit sucking the police dick, my dude. What? What are you saying? chatter. Are you okay?
And
Steven, keep doing the crack you were doing earlier. It was making you funnier. Now you're unnecessarily contentious.
into my car and drive.
She also admitted that the officer never asked her out. That was just a lie for social media attention. Regardless of her confession though, no further action was taken against her or the officer who failed to test her. But the same can't be said for Officer D'Angelo.
She also lied and said he was hot. Yo.
Yeah, attention. Regardless of her confession though, no further action was taken against her or the officer who
Damn, dog.
failed to test her. But the same can't
She did say he was hot and we're going on a date tomorrow.
be said for Officer D'Angelo Reyes, who switched.
Okay, this video is actually much better than I thought it was going to be. Good job, Hassan Piker. You did it. I thought this was going to be a high intensity situation that would be annoying and everyone would get mad and stuff, but so far it's been decent.
The roles when he instead tried to seduce a suspect and took advantage of her criminal record in the darkest of ways.
You're sexy. You got a room?
On April 17th, 2022, D'Angelo was on duty searching for a murder suspect, but instead he ran into this girl on the street and his body cam captured the following conversation.
What's your name?
My name?
Hmm? I'm Eric.
Nice to meet you.
It's obvious D'Angelo knew exactly where he was planning on taking this interaction, as he gave a fake name when introducing himself to the girl.
I mean, I heard some noise that direction, but I didn't.
Bro, this video took... Dude, I've never been so cooked. I'm defeating the pre-watched allegations so hard. First, I was like, that woman's not going to flirt with the cops. Immediately starts flirting. Then I was like, oh, yeah, this video is pretty good. It's like not that bad, actually. Immediately, it's like, here's a police officer trying to a person that's not even a suspect.
Okay. Oh, do you live around here?
Yeah, I stay at the motel.
Oh, which one?
The studio.
Oh, okay. You're sexy. Is that unprofessional of me? I don't know. I'm sorry, but like,
I mean,
I'm just like, damn. You just chilling tonight?
I mean, probably.
Okay. If I'm wandering around, where should I wander?
Probably somewhere around the Studio Star.
Okay. You got a room?
It's me and my dog Felony.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is where D'Angelo turns off the body cam and allegedly gets her phone number. Later, he ran her name through the system and discovered that she had an extensive criminal record. He then called her, menacingly claiming that it wouldn't take much to put someone with her record back in prison. From there, he visited her in the motel and proceeded to have non-consensual sex with her. He initially denied meeting her at all, but eventually admitted to having sex with her, but claimed he thought it was consensual. In June of the same year, he was charged.
Bro, understand something? Oklahoma cops getting arrested for this is like, I guess that's the relatively uncommon part, is like getting arrested for this. If you know anything about Tulsa PD or Oklahoma police departments in general, just search Oklahoma PD sexual misconduct and you will find very quickly that there are not tens, not dozens, but literally hundreds of cops that have been fired from the force after. It's really bad. OKC, and also, yeah, the Holtzclaw case is like, the Daniel Holtzclaw case is a very interesting one due to the fact that I still low-key suspect that like he was a bad dude, but he was set up as a fall guy. Like I think he was a bad guy for sure, but I think he was definitely set up as a fall guy, and like so many of the other crimes were pinned on him. And what I mean by that is, immediately after he was arrested and you know, put in prison, I think they pinned a shit ton of rapes attributed to him falsely. Wait, what? Didn't he like a dozen people? No, I think he did engage in sexual misconduct, because I remember, if I recall correctly, there was a couple that were like direct personal testimony. There was a lot more that was like definitely not him. Hold up. But that's not the reason why I'm saying that. This is the reason why I'm saying that. Where is it? There was like 200 of them or something. Yup. It's pretty nuts. Like hundreds, chat. Hundreds of officers lose licenses over sexual misconduct in Oklahoma City. More than 40 Oklahoma officers banned for sex crime convictions in the last 5 years, records show. Does this even feature Holtzclaw in it? It doesn't even have it. It's the most famous version. I mean, it's the most famous story. Yeah, it's really insane. This guy's also a Tulsa guy, so
for the attack. But this next traffic stop came as a surprise to the female driver, who had a plan to get out of her reckless driving charge.
Hey, motherfucker, I know you. Well, hi.
In the early hours of July 1st, 2023, a Montville police officer noticed a car being driven erratically and initiated a traffic stop to figure out what was going on.
Hi. The reason I'm stopping you,
The article says thousands of officers. Part of the actual reason that cops hate are quitting en masse after new regulations because the threat of violence is what enables them to be able to use coercion to their own ends like this. Anyway, let's continue.
Actually, I didn't stop you. Why did you stop? Let me ask you that.
Because boy drama.
Okay.
The fuck?
I'm sorry.
Well, the reason you caught my attention when I pulled up behind you is because when you came out of there, you swerved completely all over the road.
I know.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
What's up, YouTube? Today we're arresting someone for drunk driving.
No.
I'm sorry.
The driver, who was later identified as Karina, denied that she'd been drinking, but the cop doesn't buy this and decides to remove her from the car to perform field sobriety tests. And sure enough, just a few minutes into the tests, the cop confirmed that his suspect was indeed drunk.
Let her go. Let her go. Let her go.
So right now, it's not good and you're under arrest. All right.
I'd be shocked too. I'd be shocked.
Where are we going?
I would like my shoes on.
Okay. We'll do that when I say.
Let her go.
Karina is arrested and put in the back of a patrol car, where she quickly admits that she did have a few drinks. And once they arrive at the station, she starts to make things a bit awkward for the officers, but in a more charming manner.
It will not feel fucking cops taking care of.
Do breathalyzers not exist in the U.S.? They do. In a lot of states, you can actually refuse to use a breathalyzer. The field sobriety test, for the most part, is and the field breathalyzer test, for the most part, is only enough for them to basically apprehend you and take you to the precinct or do a blood test.
Thank you
No problem.
for your service.
No problem.
Better keep this town safe.
We try. I'll do an Air 5.
So far, Karina has been very cooperative with the officers during the booking, but once...
Never forget, field breathalyzer and field sobriety tests are inadmissible in court to say that you are 100% guilty of drunk driving. It's actually the breathalyzer at the precinct that is more, that is actually consistent and can be used in a court of law. The field breathalyzer is actually super inconsistent, and you can blow over it even if you're under the legal limit. It literally happened to me. So something to remember. Always ask to go to a hospital for blood work. What if you refuse a breathalyzer at the station? I don't think you can refuse the breathalyzer at the station.
It's time for the breathalyzer test. We start to see just how charmingly entitled she can be.
Will you submit the samples of your breath?
No.
No?
No.
So right now you have a chance that you're not over the legal limit, right? When you go on the box. But if you say no, then it's automatic that you're found guilty of driving while intoxicated.
If you deny a breathalyzer, they can and will just arrest you. Yes. Technically, they're not supposed to, but they can. In certain states like California, if you refuse a field breathalyzer test, for example, you can still have your license suspended, even if you're sober. There's a lot of like weird wonky state laws that completely do away with the innocent until proven guilty shit.
Intoxicated and then refusal. Will you submit to breath testing?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Karina, can you just take a seat? Definitely don't try and take that off. Karina, stop.
No. Take that. Listen, I want no.
Karina.
I want to go home.
I live in Florida. Is this applicable? If you're in Florida and if you get arrested for drunk driving, it's probably good for your political career. So not legal advice, but you know, I'm just judging it off of like what I've seen of Florida politicians. Like you could probably become a state legislator fairly quickly, depending on what your dad does.
Okay, just take a seat on the bench for now, okay?
I want to go.
And you're gonna
Is
go
there even
home
a
soon.
crime here? What do you mean? She's sloshed out of her fucking mind. She was behind a wheel, yes.
So let me call my mother off my own goddamn phone.
We will call her, okay?
Off. Give me my phone.
We'll
And
call
I'll
her on
my
that phone
mother.
very shortly.
No. Give me my phone. It's my mom.
This young driver is making this arrest as difficult as possible and doesn't seem to grasp just how much trouble she's in. She's already violated New Jersey's zero-tolerance policy when she admitted to drinking, and by refusing to provide a breath sample, she will likely be found guilty in court. However, Karina already knows all of this because it's not her first time here.
It's not a good thing that I know what it looks like here.
Well, have you been here before?
No.
Well, that's a good
That's
thing.
why I'm saying it's a bad thing that I even know what it is.
Yeah. Just take it slower right here. I fall up these stairs.
My pronouns are USA.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. So we just have to get a signature from your dad before we can let you out, okay?
My dad.
Here, just Karina, just hang out for a second here.
Well, Mom feels classy. All I gotta say is Mom feels classy.
I'm gonna explain the tickets to you real quick.
Oh.
Officer Greendeck will do the same too, but
Don't even bother. I'm gonna cry about them later.
let me just explain them to you real quick.
I will cry about them later.
There's 2 tickets there because there's a court date, so I have to tell you.
Hey, motherfucker, I know you.
Yeah? Why is that?
That meant I was meaning it like
I respect pronouns and xenogenders, which is why I did not say anything when she said she identifies as USA, and you guys are not woke, so you.
In an endearing way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hi. Yeah.
Sometimes we don't get it in that kind of way, so.
It's always in that kind of way. Wow, Montville Police Station's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Karina ended things on a good note with the officers and was released shortly after. She was charged with driving while intoxicated, refusal of breath testing, reckless driving, and failure to maintain lane. Turns out this was her second DUI in less than 2 months. And then she had 2 more run-ins with the law when she ignored a stop sign and again when she got caught.
Bro, what? She is a DUI champion, dude. What is a menace? Okay, you got to get her to stop driving.
Speeding, all of which were documented on Drive Thru Tours channel. But when it comes to seducing cops, there's no better example than Lydia Badillo's case.
I'm looking at your eyes.
Why?
Because you look pretty handsome.
She was caught trying to transport 2 illegal immigrants over the Mexican border, and as soon as everything started to fall apart, she decided to try seducing the officer.
Just wait for me right here, okay? You don't have
I'm
anything?
looking at your eyes. Sorry, sir.
What?
I'm looking at your eyes.
Why is she saying human trafficker if she was like was she transporting them for because they wanted to go in, or was she like transporting them for actual trafficking?
Because you look pretty handsome.
As soon as the officer realizes something might be up with
for underage, dude. Wait, first of all, what do you mean? Like, did they say that? Do you guys know additional details? Or did you just make that up?
Smile and stare directly at his eyes before telling him how handsome he is. Obviously, this is just a trick to.
Holy former what? Oh, dude, stop! I'm gonna stop clicking on Good Boy Steve's links. He's just like on a tangent. That's what cops do. I know, dude. Shut the fuck up. God, you're so annoying. Hasan, I'm from the Russian segment of YouTube. They are now discussing you here, and they say that you are not even close to a socialist, a person who was born to a rich family and collects donations on the most capitalist platform. By his very nature, cannot either be a communist or socialist. That's awesome. Russian YouTube. Maybe the Ukrainian YouTube will finally be like, no, actually, you know what? Maybe he is sufficiently anti-Putin now. Just kidding. They're gonna be like, no, we actually agree. I'm the one issue that everybody unites on. They say human trafficker on the video. I know, but he could just be saying that.
To try and get out of the position she's put herself in. A trick that isn't going to work on this officer.
Estos documentos por un tiempo. Un año. Okay. Pues son falsos, okay. Y tener documentos en estados de Texas es un delito. Las ID, a esta te sale a un señor, a tuya. A esta no me sale nada. Okay, so estas identificaciones son falsas. Okay.
After running the woman's driver's licenses through the national database, the officer discovers that the ID numbers return completely wrong results, meaning that both of them are totally fake. It's later discovered that the 2 women with Lydia in the car are both illegal immigrants from El Salvador. What's worse is that they were being transported through a service that often forces women into debt bondage, where the people who transported them will make them pay off their debt through forced labor and sex work. So while Lydia was arrested and the two women sent back over the border, they may have been saved from years of horrible treatment and abuse. One thing's for sure though, Lydia's attempt at flirting didn't work one bit. But the same can't be said about this next girl, who was so bubbly and flirtatious that the officer couldn't help but smile throughout the entire encounter.
I'm too cute for prison. Don't do that to me.
On January 5th, 2022, officers responded to a car accident. As soon as they got on the scene, they were given some useful intel by a witness.
She's drunk, and she already said that I don't want to get a DWI.
Okay.
In a single car.
Okay. Thank you.
Was she in the wrong lane? No. She was on that side.
See, I was coming this way right before the curve, and she blowed around me. Blowed around another car to make the curve. Jumped the curve. See her train spot there? Hit the curve, and then slacked this. I don't know what to feel for.
It sounds like this driver completely lost control of the vehicle and was lucky nobody else got hurt. But if they want to understand exactly what happened here, they're gonna have to talk to the driver, and it doesn't take long for them to figure out the situation.
So they said you're not having anything medical.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, just based on this driving behavior and what people have been saying when we came on scene, would you be willing to take some standardized sobriety tests?
Absolutely.
How much have you had to drink today?
Not very much.
Okay, what is not very much?
Like the legal limit.
Okay, which is what?
Like not very much because I ate and I drank water between the two.
The driver is being honest and complying with the cop's request to take a field sobriety test. But unfortunately, the sobriety test quickly shows the cops that even if she's acting nice, she's still a criminal that put many other lives in danger.
All right, man, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me, okay? You're being placed under arrest for DUI. All right, I'm gonna have to pat you down before I put you in my unit, okay?
The cop pats the girl down before placing her in the back of his patrol car and reading her rights. But this is when she starts to put her plan into action that she thinks will cut her loose.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God.
You don't need to apologize. I'm doing my job, that's all.
I know, and I respect that. I respect.
Have you ever been arrested for a DWI before?
No, sir. I've never been arrested, period, so... I hope at least I'm like one of the cuter people that you've had in your cop car. Do not confirm or deny, please.
He laughed. She's in.
Yeah, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, you can. For legal purposes. I'm too cute for prison. Don't do that to me. Anyways, I'm sorry you're stuck with me, though.
That's all right, I've been, like I said, with worse.
Back at the station, the seduction doesn't stop.
All right, so I'm gonna count this in front of you.
I remember you would come up to the Alcatillo with your face mask and be like, that man is so fine.
Damn.
And then, like, respect.
Yo! First of all, yeah, they cuffed her in the front. That's how you know they were like, we love you, queen. Front cuff is only afforded to like police chiefs being pulled over for a DUI, you know what I mean? That's like, she knew. Remember the like chief of police that they like had to unfortunately arrest? And they were like, front or back, sir? Sir, we don't want to do this to you, but front or back? Yeah, that guy was hammered at 7 a.m. It was crazy.
Obviously, because, like, I'm a mess right now. You had your face mask on, but I was like, that man is so fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's get back to business,
Nobody wants to date anyone that's looking like this, so yeah. You are such a handsome man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
Okay. I'm getting prepared.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to.
I hope I haven't been disrespectful.
No,
I hope I haven't been disrespectful to your job.
But even as she waited for her medical examination, she couldn't resist flirting with the officers in an attempt to lessen her sentence.
What do you suggest?
You're there, so go ahead.
Okay, maybe a little. You're right.
Hey, come over here. This way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to say hi. I'm sorry.
Wild, man. Come over here.
I'm sorry.
It happens.
You lead the way.
Yeah, just have a seat right.
How the hell am I supposed to do? Hi, Brandon.
What are you doing?
I'm a felon now.
Oh, why you should?
I still have to triage and then look how cute he is.
Okay.
Because you're so cute, sir.
That's crazy that the ER nurse like I have to triage still, and she's like, yeah, you're so cute.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, might as well just be happy if you're in a shit situation.
You shouldn't be.
Plus, I got stuck with this cutie. I got stuck with the cutest one.
Thankfully, this didn't seem to change anything in her charges, as she was hit with an aggravated DWI and reckless driving. At the end of the day, though, a DUI never gives that big of a sentence, at least not compared to what Amelia Bassoon was trying to dodge, as she attempted to seduce the cops and get away with murder. Amelia was arrested in connection with the murders of Cindy and Sean Stack. They think she helped her
Bro, okay, that's like, what? I thought we were doing like DUIs, law, and what a change of pace. A dramatic change of pace.
husband cover up the crime, but she will do everything she can to get away with it, including flirting with the detectives. But while this case started in a playful manner, it quickly evolved into one of the most intense interrogations of all time.
They're dead. They're both dead.
I didn't do anything.
The detective starts by reading Amelia her rights and getting some basic information.
Am I like getting arrested or something for something? Or...
We'll explain it to you. Yeah, we'll explain it to you. Okay.
I can't be the only one who expects everyone to be drunk now, right? Because like the video primed me so much that I'm like, I expect every suspect to speak and slur their speech now. I was like a little taken aback.
Normally when this starts is like someone getting in trouble or arrested or something.
Well, we just, like I said, we want to be able to talk to you.
Already, it's obvious that Amelia is making her voice high-pitched and speaking in a timid tone of voice. While this could just be what she sounds like normally, other footage of her suggests otherwise.
I don't want to press charges, but I would like a no contact order. I can do that. Okay.
Her change in tone could also be a reaction to being in a stressful and uncomfortable situation. But as the interrogation continues, she begins to show—
Bro, if your husband is wrapped up in a murder charge, how do you not immediately lawyer up when you're called in for questioning? Like, that makes no sense.
Show more and more of these flirtatious signs.
What happened with Josh? Did you say that? Did I hear you say he shot himself in the leg?
Yeah, so in December.
Someone said no money. Bro, what do you mean? No money? Okay, well, you're going to prison then. Like, you know what I mean? You can get a public defender. Call a lawyer. Call Lolo. Lolo overruled. Better call Saul, baby.
December, we went bowling.
Okay.
The bullet went around the bone
Or,
and around the artery.
I guess flirt with the cops unsuccessfully.
Jeez, that's lucky.
I know, he's crazy.
Some people think it makes you look guilty. Bro, when a cop is talking to you, you are guilty by design, okay? That's the system. So you might as well have a fucking lawyer present, okay? Cops are not talking to you because they suspect your innocence, okay? They're talking to you because they suspect that you're guilty and will do a lot to make sure that you come across as guilty, even if you are not. I'd rather look guilty than be found guilty in a court of law.
How long you guys been married?
It'll be a year in September.
Oh, okay.
Here, Amelia gathers her hair and moves it all to the right-hand side, exposing her neck on the left. The neck carries the jugular, an important and vulnerable part of the body that many people—
Bro, this JCS react is cooked right now. What the This is a wild change of pace on JCS.
will make an effort to—
I didn't realize that we were going to hit new lows on the pseudoscientific side of criminal justice, okay? Cops are notoriously vampires, and therefore, when they see your jugular, cannot resist.
Protect. However, when someone feels comfortable or safe around someone, they're likely to expose their neck by tilting their head or moving their hair to the side, suggesting attraction or at least the desire to show it.
All right. So, Amelia, I can tell you the reason why we're here today is because of that issue with the bank. Okay. All right. Does that surprise you?
For this type of situation, yeah.
Okay.
Like this intense. I mean, I got in trouble at work, which makes sense, but I'm just confused about this.
Well, let's walk through it a little bit, okay? Let's walk through that and see how maybe we came here today, all right? And find out if this was just a misunderstanding or what.
She opened her mouth to speak, indicating she may be in heat, like an animal.
Okay.
The story ended with Cindy and Sean dead, but started with an equally disgusting crime. Amelia was an employee at Chase Bank and exploited her position to steal $50,000 from a dementia-ridden man. She wrote 2 checks.
When he said an equally disgusting crime, I did not think that it was going to be legitimately a disgusting crime. I was like, what's equally disgusting to a double homicide? Turns out, okay, never mind. Stealing thousands of dollars from a dementia patient is genuinely disgusting. This video has given me whiplash from the first half of it being like cops genuinely not escalating to me saying, oh man, this video is sure really good, to a Tulsa Police Department guy being arrested for sexual assault, all the way to every part of this video has been wild.
From his account, and her husband Josh deposited them in his accounts. When Cindy and Sean started asking questions, Josh purchased a gun and shot the pair in their own apartment. This interrogation is not only to uncover the details behind the theft, but also to determine what part she played in the killings.
So how did you...
Yeah, there is no, another chatter said this, but like there is no thematic consistency in this fucking video. It goes from like teenager tries to rizz up a cop to like double homicide and stealing from dementia patients. Like it just jumps back and forth so wildly.
What happened with this write-up? So, I mean, had you been a banker for him for a while? I mean...
Yeah, so I've been his banker since I moved here.
So what happened with these checks?
Nothing. He called him. I have the record over global security. So when they came in, they pulled like call logs, they pulled like cameras, just to make sure like they pulled signature files. Because I mean, it's still federal, it's the bank. So they wanted to make sure that I wasn't like, I guess, stealing.
When you talk to Gerald, I mean...
Yeah, this one I don't think works on the seducing officers theme, but maybe. I mean, I've been wrong already, so maybe she will try to like fucking suck his dick or something. I don't know.
How did he appear to you? Is he a young guy, old guy?
He's old.
Oh, well, how did he appear to you when you talked to him?
He's okay.
He was okay?
Yeah.
Did you ever have any issues when you talked to him about remembering things or anything like that?
Like, I know like a little about himself. Like, he had brain surgery. But for the most part, he remembers things. I don't think he forgets, really. He just, other than that, he's
okay. Yeah, nice guy.
Amelia does her best to seem open and honest here, but as soon as she finishes up talking, she brings her shoulders up, hunches over slightly, and crosses her arms. All movements that are done to protect vital parts of the body and are obvious tells that someone feels uncomfortable. These signs only become more apparent as the interview continues.
Wait, there's a show called Random Breath Test, an Australian show about pulling over drunk drivers, and you can guess what their blood alcohol comes in at? Some wild people on that show. Wait, what? Australia is just fake, dude. It's a fake country. It's a fake continent. It doesn't exist. That's insane. That sounds fucking insane. What the fuck?
What did he have you do? Like, what did he ask for?
nothing. It's just he put 2 checks and $25,000 each, and that was it. The grandson came, picked him up. And...
The grandson came and picked him up?
Literally just redneck England, yeah.
World's toughest race, a record 12 times.
All right, let's finish this
one.
one.
It was either the day before or the day after. I opened up an account for him.
Oh, so he must have just deposited those checks into the account?
I'm guessing.
I think your best bet right now is to be completely honest with us, okay? So let's go on a little bit more, okay? The truth is going to be the best thing right now, okay? This happened in May?
My write-up for work in May.
Is the account still open?
The grandfather?
No.
Amelia's speech has become much shorter and unclear, and she continues to seem more and more uncomfortable when pressured about Gerald's banking records. Of course, the detective has noticed this and is seeing straight through her original timid and playful demeanor, so he decides to ramp up the pressure.
Amelia, listen, okay? At a certain point in time, we have to move past it, all right? He's a nice guy, and I'm sure you really do care about him.
I do.
Do you see now?
But it's not like I don't want to make it. Okay.
No. Did you take advantage of that old man?
I don't want to say I took advantage of him, because he's a really nice guy.
Yeah. And Josh, did he ever talk to them?
No. He never spoke to them. He doesn't even know who they are.
Would he have been at their house?
Him? He doesn't even know where they live. I don't even know where they live.
Well, you have access to his account.
Yeah, but I haven't...
You opened it.
Yeah, but I don't remember his address.
You talked to Cindy? Possible she gave you their address? Is it going to be in the text messages?
No.
But you don't remember if she gave you the address or not?
She never did. She had no reason to.
It's possible Josh went over there and you didn't know?
I mean, how would he know where they live, though?
That's not the question I was asking. Is it possible that he went over there?
Not that I know, no.
Is So you can't say for sure he did or didn't.
When did she start flirting with him? I feel like he just wanted to do a JCS at the end of this.
I know.
How
To
can
my
you say
knowledge.
no?
Because he doesn't know he doesn't know them.
Amelia now decides to change strategies. Instead of her original flirtatious and playful demeanor,
That's what she was being flirtatious because she did this? Yeah, okay. This part I don't think is flirtatious at all. She was flirtatious because she showed her jugular. Okay, the other ones were spot on though.
she's switched to an innocent and clueless one. At points, she even smiles and laughs while being asked serious questions in an attempt to downplay the intensity and pressure. This is a sign that the facade she's put up is starting to break, and the detective takes this as an opportunity to press her even further.
I think you need to start understanding the severity of the situation, right? Because I don't know if you really do, all right? And I think you need to start understanding that how this interview goes and what decisions you make here are going to affect your life for a long, long, long time. I think you think that you had this all planned out, and I think and again, not saying it in a bad way, but this is what we do. Okay, when we make mistakes, we figure things out and go, okay, all right, there's a lot more going on here, all right? And you know whose name is all over this right now? You and Joshua, okay? You need to start thinking real hard and real fast, okay? Who is involved in this and what happened, okay?
That's all I know.
Okay. Things got out of hand. Okay? This got out of hand. I think what happened was Cindy was asking you for this money back and you didn't have it. And there's some issues there. Okay? Sometimes, again, when we make a mistake, we do something wrong and the ball gets rolling and we can't stop it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay?
Okay, this is boring now. All right.